Ooh, a cool Japanese manga. I wonder what this could mean. My father became a cute VTuber girl? Hello everybody, and welcome to the patch 12.19 update on League of Legends. Today we're going to be talking about all the changes, mostly the important ones of the Eclipse change and the new Yorick skin, and also the resurgence of potentially Syndra coming back into the meta and a bunch of other champions. So firstly, let's just address the elephant in the room. Yes, I have seen the new Yorick skin, I have made a video on it, and I'm very excited to use it. I do think it will be Yorick's new best skin due to the fact that its sound effects are amazing, absolutely phenomenal, and I can't wait to get my hands on top of it. So the first update we're getting is the Syndra Mitsuko update. She's getting all her abilities changed. So it seems like they're updating her passive. Instead of maxing her skills so that it becomes empowered, for example when she maxed her Q before, it used to do more damage to the champions. Now, whenever she deals damage, she'll get Splinters of Wrath. I think this is much more unique than the previous of just maxing a skill. Another thing is, it's more rewarding to just, kill cannons, attack enemy champions. It's much more rewarding, so this just seems more proactive, and I think this is a nice little change, right? So Q is just a much longer cooldown, but it will store 2 charges. So immediately, this is a big nerf because it's a 7 seconds. But now you'll be able to burst a lot harder. For example, if you do a Q, E, W combo or something again, you can quickly Q again. So the burst is much higher, but the consistent damage is a lot lower, it seems like. Most of the units that Syndra picks up would now be unable to die under Syndra's control. Very small time units could die while picking up, which has been removed. Okay, so this means that if you try to attack a ghoul while it's being held by Syndra, it won't die anymore, which is really nice, I guess. But unfortunately, doesn't really matter, and also, Maiden can still be W'd by Syndra, which kind of really sucks. The reduction in cooldown is a really huge change. She's going to be able to spam E a lot more. And one of the biggest reasons why I really dislike playing against Syndra is because she can E ghouls and push them away, E Maiden push them away, push you away, and even stun you really easy as long as she puts a Q on top of herself. So now, with this change, reduce the likelihood of Q not stunning, it's going to be a lot easier to do. The angle is bigger so you can get it more radius. Now the only big thing is that you're going to be stunned for less time, which is nice, but the problem is when she gets it leveled up, she's going to be able to slow you as well, and it's going to be even bigger. So this is going to be pretty sucky. This probably means that Syndra is going to come back to the meta. People will be trying her out. So if I had to give anyone a tip to play against Syndra, it's to try to dodge her Qs, her Es, and her skills around. Try to swim left and right, go ziggy-zaggy, dodge all the skills, right? Because if you get hit by the skills, obviously, that's not very good. That's always been Syndra's biggest weakness, where all of her skills are skill shots, so she's a very hard champion to play with, and the enemy can easily miss all her skills, right? The next change is Blitzcrank, attack string W, deal extra... Wow, this is actually very interesting. E against champions, deal empowered damage. Unfortunately, Blitzcrank doesn't have much mobility, so you can very easily land E and W, go for a full combo, and just destroy him. Also, something I've noticed is that all the mana cost has been increased, which is really bad, because Blitzcrank uses a lot of mana. For those who play Blitzcrank, his Q costs 100 mana, and I've used the entire combo, that's going to cost over 225 mana, which is just absolutely ridiculous, right? Interesting changes, wonder if we'll see Blitzcrank in the other lanes. Echo's getting some AP ratio buffs, which is pretty annoying. Don't think it will throw him back to the meta, but if you do play against him, good luck with that, because he's very evasive. His E and R also has W to stun. Now Fizz is getting a pretty huge buff. 50% AP ratio on E, very nice damage. Hopefully this won't throw Fizz back in the meta because he's very evasive, has a lot of dashes, can easily dodge Dark's Cage and E, and it's just an overall nightmare matchup. Crit Garen buff, who cares? Jinx buff, actually a pretty decent change. Base attack damage being increased might throw her back into the meta. Hopefully she won't be meta just because I really hate playing against Jinx. Right now, if she gets a kill or snowballs, you pretty much can't deal with her. She just ranges from 5 miles away with Q, just slowly die and get wheeled down by the rockets. Something not many people know about as well is the rockets don't one-shot the ghouls, but because they do so much damage once you hit 2 or 3 items, they basically one-shot all of the ghouls. Very often, when I play against Jinx, I'll toss my ghouls and do the initial damage, but then she'll just Q and just one-shot all the ghouls afterwards, and then, yeah, 4 ghouls gone just like that. Cast is getting AP buff for the 5th passive proc, 1% per 100 AP. Malphite's getting some AP buffs, I don't think this will be relevant at all, just because of the fact that Sylas is such a hard counter to him, and because AP MR items are insanely good, more fun, are incredibly broken options, so who really cares, right? Master Yi is getting nerfed. This is actually very nice. I really dislike playing against Master Yi. As I've played in NA and on 200 ping, maybe it's because of my experiences on 200 ping, I've started to understand that Master Yi is without a doubt one of the most broken champions in the game if he gets a lead. And now he's getting some huge buffs. He's one of my favorite champions, so I'm really happy and excited to try these changes out. His Q is getting extra range, which is huge. 25 bonus range is nothing to scoff out. That's 25 bonus range the entire game. So more range to farm on minions that might be far away, to attack enemy champions. For example, Caitlyn that might be kiting you. If you get closer, you'll be able to land Q easier. Land against bruisers who are trying to trade with you. Just overall a massive change, right? The W slow is also really huge as well. So from now on, if you have level 1 W, it's gonna go from 23.5% to 35%. For those who know, Frozen Heart is 20%. So 35% is nothing to scoff at. You fully max it as well, increases by over 20%. That is ginormous. Rek'Sai's getting basic attack damage decrease. That's actually a pretty decent nerf because she is an early game jungler. Unfortunately, I don't think it will really affect her ganks, which is her main strength, being so threatening. But it's still nice. Nerf to Rek'Sai, we'll take it, right? Ryze getting AP buffs. I've always thought Ryze has always been strong, but the fact that they're buffing him is actually really, really weird. I think it's because everyone in the community is like, wah, Ryze bad, Ryze bad. In reality, he's actually pretty goddamn good, so he's definitely gonna be terrorizing pro play back again. Am I reading this right? They increased it. Oh, okay. They increased the AP ratio of normal form of Shyvana E, but they nerfed the dragon form. Okay. Wait, no, No, this is overall buff, because they just increased the AP ratio, right? And they did nerf the dragon form extra damage. But this is just for base form and the dragon form. No, wait, they buffed the dragon. What? Why are they buffing AP Shyvana? It's perfectly fine. What the hell? We still all get one shot by Shyvana E in area. What the hell is this? I did not approve this change. 0 out of 10, right? What the hell is this shit? AP Tahm Kench buff. Wow. Who cares? Good idea, right? Let's buff Udyr's wave clear as if it's not completely fucking broken right now. Great idea. You know what? Let's make it so that his W unhit heal against minions is even stronger. Why not, right? Fuck it. Well, you know what? Why not just give Udyr a massive dick and just screw him in the arse with it? What the hell is this? Why are they buffing Udyr? This is stupid as shit. He already is broken. Now for the last and final change that I know everyone's been talking about, the Eclipse nerf. 5 bonus attack damage and 6 lethality reduction. Now the main reason why Eclipse is so strong is because of its active effect where you get the shield and movement speed, and also the sustain you get from the Omni-Man. So the lethality being reduced definitely sucks, and it is pretty gonna reduce your damage overall. I'm honestly surprised that Eclipse is getting such a light tap of a nerf, considering the fact that almost every single champion right now is abusing it. However, this getting nerfed means that even though it's weaker in Yarick, it's also weaker on everyone else. So for those people who are struggling against Graves like I am, I fucking despise Graves, he's gonna get nerfed because he goes Eclipse. If you're struggling Aatrox, Aatrox gonna get nerfed because Eclipse is getting nerfed. And if you're playing against other weird champions like Riven or something, it's gonna get nerfed too if they go Eclipse. So overall, that is a patch 12.19 update. I'm finished talking about it, and I really love the Spillos and Yorick skin. I know I talked about it earlier in this video, but oh my fucking god, I'm hyped for it. And oh my god, look at the chromos, they're all so good, they're beautiful. Oh my lord, I'm wrecked. Also, all I'm saying is, now that Eclipse is nerfed, there's a new lethality mythic that's good.